Let's explore the jobs category here in OJAI. So you would navigate to your top left-hand corner and you would click on jobs. If you're an organization, you can also do that by going into your profile and going to jobs. And here you have jobs that you may have listed yourself. And here you also be able to create a job. But the first, for those who are just looking to navigate jobs, here's our global resource of jobs that we try to activate and make sure that we have updated daily. And so here you're able to go through multiple different jobs by depending on the organization that has listed them. Now, the great thing about jobs is that you can, if you're able to list jobs, you're able to list jobs both for yourself or other job opportunities that may be available from other organizations, right? So you're able to search them by country, by type, location based. So whether they're remote, on-site, hybrid, or you're able to type in some keywords. Here, you're able to then go and click on them and go through and see the actual description of the job itself. Who's it for? Where's it from? Does there any contact information, any eligible locations? And then you're able to then, if it's open, you can apply for those. You can apply for those jobs, or you can share those jobs. Pretty straightforward in terms of like navigating the job space. Now, let's say you're able to post jobs and create jobs. So what you're going to want to do here is go to your profile and you're going to want to go ahead and go to jobs. And what we're going to do is create a job. And so simple, straightforward, we're going to first fill out this information here: job title, company, description, requirements, salary range, job title, work location. So what you'll notice here, some of these things are required. Here at OJAI, we believe transparency is paramount, especially within the job market. And so there are a number of things that we do require in order to make sure we have good vetted job experiences here. And so this is what we're going to do right now. We're going to start off by filling this out. So now that we filled this out, job title, company, some descriptions about it, requirements, salaries and benefits, salary range. We want to make sure we put our job type in here: full-time, work location, remote, any eligible job location. So if that's a global, then anywhere, just leave it as global. If you want to choose different countries, you can. And then application deadline. One of the things that takes special note here is that if the job is through an external link, so let's say this is not where the application lives, then what you want to do is put an external link here. If you do not, then and you leave it blank, what will happen is it would mean that when someone does come to this job, they will fill out the application here on OJAI and you would manage it yourself right here from the platform. So what we're going to do is sort of leave that blank, and we'll show kind of both examples, and then we'll just go ahead and create the job. So now the job is created. And so here we're kind of going in as an applicant view, right? So this is me as an individual coming in. I see this job that was just created. And so I click on this job. I see the information. And let's say I want to go ahead and apply for this job. So what would happen is I would click this. And so what we'll notice is that because you didn't put an external link in, this person would then have to upload their resume to OJAI, put in their cover letter, and then submit application. Once that happens, let's just do that real quick. Submit application. Right? And so, sorry, I might have put in some errors here. And once that happens, someone, you as the employer, your person who posted the job, would then be able to go into your profile under jobs here. And here you would be able to see show submissions. And so anyone who would have applied to that job, you would be able to see those applications come in and be able to go through those submissions yourself. Now, if you don't want to do that and this job belongs somewhere else and you would rather send them to that job, what you want to do here then, your profile, jobs, and you're going to go update the job. And here is where the submission link comes in. So if you place your submission link here and click update job, what this would do then, if someone goes to that job and they click submit, it would, instead of taking them through the OJAI application, it would send them to the link that you use. So just always remember, when you're creating a job in OJAI, you want to make sure of where you want that job to go. So if you want them to go to another place and you put something here, it'll default and send them there. But if you leave it empty, it'll default, and what it'll mean is that they'll be filling out the application on OJAI itself and not the job link. But if you want them to go somewhere else to do the application, make sure you put something in here, and it'll send them directly there, and they can fill out their application and apply for that job there. Okay? Hope this helps. Thank you.